we just made it on time.
Hey y'all, I have been sitting on this footage from my Rosemary Beach trip back in May with Augustina and finally got around to editing it. It was a spontaneous weekend getaway just to start the summer, and of course we started the trip waking up late and arriving at the gate when they were finishing up boarding. Rosemary Beach is a cute little town in Florida along State Road 30A, and the best way transportation in Rosemary is by bicycle, which was included in our Airbnb booking. We arrived before check-in, so after we dropped our bags off with the Bounce app, we stopped by Canopy Road Cafe for some breakfast before exploring some of the town. Rosemary Beach is known for their aesthetic buildings, the majority of them being white to go with the beachscape, and since the beach is on the Gulf Coast, the sand is white and the water is really nice and clear. After lounging at the beach for like 6 hours and getting thoroughly burnt, Augustina and I went back into town to visit the local bookstore, the Hidden Lantern, starting our new tradition of collecting bookmarks as souvenirs whenever we travel together. It's finally time to check into our Airbnb. Nothing fancy, just a 2-bedroom apartment with a full kitchen and access to the pool. I'm going to be making more travel vlogs in the future. I was wondering if y'all would want me to share my itinerary as a Google Doc to give you guys some ideas for your trips. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys see our sunburns? Do not underestimate the Gulf sun, y'all. I even burnt the back of my knees. But nothing like a couple shots to ease the pain a bit. Walking distance from our Airbnb just across the street is a little shopping center with local restaurants, bars, and boutiques. We stopped by one of the bars to grab some drinks. I got the spicy blood orange margarita and Augustina got the coconut cream margarita. Both deliciously made by our great bartenders who were super fun and sociable. Augustina and I weren't that hungry, so we decided to go with a grilled dinner of fresh tortillas and melted cheese. Maybe it's just because I was drunk, but that was the best meal I had on our trip. The next morning, I realized I had a sunburn on the back of my hand, but not my fingers, and realized it was because the day before I was grabbing the sand like this all day. Anyways, Augustina and I got ready for the day by stopping by the apartment's in-house cafe, Big Bad Breakfast, for some Vietnamese coffees and a simple breakfast. Then once our stomachs settled, we stopped by the apartment's gym. Before going to the beach later in the afternoon, we rode into town to do a little snack shopping, then spent some time at the pool. Then it was back to riding out to the beach. This was probably the only time I've gone on a vacation and lost weight from all of the biking and walking we did. After the beach, it was time to get ready for dinner. We had reservations at Havana Beach where they gave you delicious complimentary bread and butter and made pretty good margaritas. Whenever Augustina and I get together, we just order a bunch of appetizers and share everything. Here we ordered fried okra, roasted Brussels sprouts, carrots, mango and tuna ceviche with plantains, and braised pork shoulder empanadas. On our last day, our flight wasn't until later in the evening, so we decided to go into the town square to read for a bit. But then it got too hot, so we walked through the boutiques and shops before settling in the bookshop to read some more. Before our flight, we grabbed some lunch at La Crema, a tapas and chocolate shop. I have a rule where if I see meatballs on the menu, I order it. We also ordered the shrimp ceviche, crispy potatoes, and steak empanadas. Everything was delicious, and sadly the end of lunch was the mark that it was the end of our weekend getaway. If you want to escape the cold this winter and want a quiet, relaxing vacation, stop by Rosemary Beach. As always, thanks for watching. Okay, bye!